Henry Miller leads him around. Donnie DeVos on his outside. Carl van Haastien and Dane van Tonder, the last four standing in the heavy metal class, waiting for the lights. We go green. Donnie DeVos slotting in behind our race leader, Henry Miller. And a little bit of a gap between Carl van Haastien and Dane van Tonder. Oh, van Tonder, what has happened there? Lots of smoke coming out of the back of Dane van Tonder's car. I thought it was dust, but then he tried a different line, and it looks like something has expired on that car. So onto the infield he goes, so we're down to 3. Donnie DeVos with 4 laps to go. Carl van Haastien running in 3rd place. Donnie DeVos having to pull out all the stops now, trying to catch up to the lead car. That is the 101 car of Henry Miller. DeVos gets it sideways, lets Miller get away from him. Miller really got the hammer down. Just watching that car bouncing, getting sideways as it comes onto the main straight. Doesn't look like Donnie DeVos has got anything left in the tank to catch the man that is in front, setting the pace. Henry Miller with 2 laps left in the race. Doesn't look like he's going to be caught. Carl van Haastien completes yet another lap, still in the 3rd place. White flag now coming out for our race leader, Henry Miller. Starts the last lap with Donnie DeVos behind him still. Carl van Haastien comes through once again. But this checkered flag going to go to car number 101, Henry Miller, taking the race win, followed by Donnie DeVos in the 313 BMW. 3rd place going to go to Carl van Haastien. He comes across now to take the checkered flag. So that concludes the heavy metal racing tonight, with the crown going to Henry Miller in the 101 car. Who else has had a really great evening so far. He has been most impressive. Sean Rayford on his outside. Ian Aylward in 3rd. Nadia Rotenbach in 4th. As we've become accustomed to, Zankoel straight into the lead he goes, followed by Jean-Ray Favey. Ken Aylward in 3rd place, Nadia Rotenbach in 4th. Once again, smell lots of clutch as they came past. Hopefully Keanu Aylward's car will last the duration of the final. It's not his clutch that's going. It looks like it. Lots of smoke out of the back of Jean-Ray Favey's car. Lots and lots of smoke there once again as he goes down the back straight. So it looks like he's picked up a problem. Ian Aylward suddenly now closing in on him as that happens. So Zanku Els just opens up the lead that he's got. So Keanu Aylward goes through ahead of his teammate up into 2nd place. He goes. Heartbreak for Jean-Ray Favey. Car busy expiring, lots of smoke out of the back of that one now. Aylward goes through that car of his sounding like it's back on song. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for Jean-Ray Fave's car. Limping home, just trying to make it to the end of the final. Checkered flag going out. That brings the end of the race. Sorry, from where I sit, the lap, it was still saying 4 laps, but very suddenly the race came to an end. So the race win going to Zanku Els. Kian Aylward will be second. Third place will go to Nadia Rotenbach, followed by Jean-Ray Fave in fourth place. Daniel Renison has got anything up his sleeve. They've had some great racing up front. Malcolm Else, Daniel Renison, Hendrikus Puerto was involved in that as well. Into turn one, they go next to each other. Daniel Renison going the long way around the outside. Let's check down the back straight. Who's got the longer legs? Malcolm Else with the advantage. Protecting the race line now. Into the corner, let it drift a little bit wide, has gone too wide and let Daniel Renison through on the inside. Great driving from these two. You've got to have such confidence in your fellow driver to be doing these speeds so close to each other. Great action here in the 2.1 modifieds. Malcolm Else leads Daniel Renison. Coming through in the hot rods, Chanel Fantonda leading the hot rods. Claude Skowinski is third in the 2.1 modified, so he has really had a great evening. Action back to the front with Malcolm Else and Daniel Renison. I say that little car of Chanel Fantonda is looking very strong as the man from George, Mark Smith, goes and parks on the infield. He's retired. 5 laps left in the race. There's still absolutely nothing in it between the top two. Malcolm Else still just ahead of Daniel Renison. Followed by Chanel Fantonda, Claude Skowinski, Amy Nordier, Tyler Mansfield. Bit of a mistake there from Daniel Renison, getting it all wrong onto the entrance to the back straight. Little momentary blups there from him. So that's given a huge advantage to our race leader. Malcolm Else now quite comfortably in front, not having to block for all his life. Starting the penultimate lap in the 2.1 modified combined with hot rods. It's going to be Malcolm Else with a dominant win in the final. Daniel Renison will be second, I'm sure, as they start the last lap now. Oh, Amy Nordier's picked up a problem. I think the white flag has gone missing as well. I saw a flag flying down onto the track. But coming through what should be to take the checkered flag now. Malcolm Else wins the final. Daniel Renison will be second. Third place in the race is going to go to Chanel Fantonda, who also wins the hot rod class. Claude Skowinski will be third in the 2.1 modifieds, fourth overall, followed by Amy Nordier in fifth overall, and Tyler Mansfield coming through. Amy Nordier getting second in the hot rod class. So that concludes what has been an interesting class, lots of action in the 2.1 modifieds combined with the hot rods. Anything you can do, I can do better. A little hop and a skip as well. Fontonda showing anything the boys can do, she can do just as well. Impressive little burnout from her there. Chase down the race leader, Leonie Liebenberg. Slot into their positions as they started from pole. Liebenberg out in front, Bianca Westraat behind her. Miska Landman, Michaela van Heijsten. Leonie Liebenberg already opening up. A nice little lead over Bianca Westraat, who's under some serious pressure from the 153 car, Vanuska Landman. Landman looking for a way past now, trying to get as close to the back of Bianca Westraat's car as she can. Westraat now opening up a little bit of a gap over her. In fourth place it is Michaela van Heijsten. 4 laps left in the race. Leonie Liebenberg's motor screaming when she comes down the straight. Really well prepared car. She has certainly been dominant here tonight. Bianca Westraat now running wide, leaving a bit of a gap there. I thought Anuska Landman was going to capitalize there. For the way through on the inside. Just not getting close enough. Certainly was an opportunity there. While they're involved in their own battle, they've got 2 laps left in the race. The action happening for second and third. Leonie Liebenberg opening that lead of hers every single lap. Down to the last lap of the race we go now. White flag has gone out. Anuska Landman has got to make a move this time around. Yes, she does, but too early on the brakes, just backing out of it. Bianca Westraat now with the advantage down the back straight. Can she come back? She does late on the brakes, does Anuska Landman, as Leonie Liebenberg takes the checkered flag. This is going to be an interesting finish. It's going to be a sprint to the finish, but Bianca Westraat getting second place, just ahead of the hard charging Anuska Landman. Michaela van Heijsten going to cross now in fourth place. Sounds like she won the revving competition as well. Warm-up lap they go. When they come around this time, the lights will go out and we will have 7 laps of V8 American Saloon racing. Keegan Fabay versus Vincent Venter. Vincent Venter looks like he might have the advantage now. Down the back straight he goes. He's going to have to close the door. He gets ahead of Keegan Fabay. got Enrico else chucked in with them as well. The top three as they go around, then a bit of a gap, and then Peter Victor in a lonely fourth place. Vincent Venter in front of the charge. Enrico else sitting in third place around the outside. Looking for a way past goes Keegan Fevey, runs very wide. Enrico else late on the brakes, tucks in again behind them once again. Opening laps of the race, absolutely nothing in it. So far, a great drive from Vincent Venter. Oh, getting a very sideways. Little bit of contact there between Venter and Keegan Fevey. Enrico else just hanging in the mix. Peter Victor still in that lonely fourth place. Andries Solbach been involved in his own battle further down with the 108 machine of Jean Coq. Oh, sideways goes the 63 man. Enrico else spinning onto the infield. That's left the battle up front between Vincent Venter and the 82 car of Keegan Fevey. Oh, Enrico else coming to a standstill on the track, so the race has been yellow flagged. Looks like Else has managed to get the car going again. So with 3 laps left, we will be in for a restart. Slow them down a bit. Still going at pace, trying to catch the leaders up. Making sure the man who caused the race stoppage is at the back. Unfortunately, that's Enrico else. So Peter Victor having got up to third place, Andries Solbach in fourth, Jean Coq in fifth, Enrico else in sixth place. One more lap before the race will resume. Vincent Venter leads them around once again. It's going to be a sprint race, 3 laps left in the race. It's closed them right up again. Keegan Fevey looking very dicey in that second place. Peter Victor in third. Lights go green once again. We go racing. Around the outside comes Keegan Fevey. Vincent Venter's got it covered though. Great defensive driving there from Venter. Getting that car sideways in front of the hard charging Keegan Fevey, leaving him absolutely nowhere to go. Oh, once again a yellow flag. I'm not too sure where. Oh, down the back straight. Enrico else once again coming to a standstill on the circuit. Still 2 laps left in the race. As soon as Elsa's car is out the way. We'll be good to go racing again. And once again we go under starter's orders. Vincent Venter will control the pace. Make sure the cars bunch up once again. From the restart we'll have 2 laps of racing this time around. Immediately under pressure from Keegan Fevey. Whoa, into the wall goes Keegan Fevey. Just glancing the wall, the back of the car, down the back straight. He's certainly looking for a way past. And as the white flag comes out to start the last lap of the race, this is where Fevey is going to have to pull out all the stops now. Down the back he goes. Vincent Venter's got this one covered though. Closing him down into the last corner they come. Oh, is it going to be a sprint for the finish? But Vincent Venter getting the win just ahead of Jean-Ray Fevey. Sorry, just ahead of Keegan Fevey. So Pieter Victor will be third. Fourth is going to go to Andries Olwagen. There's 1 or 2 mishaps along the way, but tonight everything running like absolute clockwork. This race, I'm sure, going to really go down to the wire. There's been nothing in it between Tiaan Olifant, Kenzo Barnard, Percy Noah, Martinez Miller, all there in the mix. Oh, it's a good start from Tiaan Olifant. Tiaan Olifant going to protect that line. Kenzo Barnard has got the run on him. Brilliant, brilliant stuff there, Kenzo Barnard. And he's taking Martinez Miller along as well. Martina Miller backing off slightly, coming through on the inside. Ruan Mostert having a bash. Mostert looking very, very good on the inside of Percy Noah. Kenzo Barnard opening up a bit of a lead now over Tiaan Olifant. Martinez Miller still in that third place. The action just behind them, Percy Noah and Ruan Mostert. They are certainly going at it. Hammer and tongs, and then Damon de Prier, that little bucky of Damon de Prier, looking for a way past them. So great stuff in the first couple of laps of the 1660 final. Now Tiaan Olifant attacking Kenzo Barnard once again. We've seen some great driving from both of these guys tonight. Martinez Miller still in the mix there as well. And the action for positions 4, 5 and 6 still hotting up. The bucky of Damon de Prier goes slightly wide around the outside. Percy Noah driving very defensively. He's got Ruan Mostert now. Mossi on the inside he goes. Can Mostert make the move work? Unless it looks like it has actually worked this time around. So Ruan Mostert gets ahead of Percy Noah. 6 laps left in the race. Kenzo Barnard having just extended that lead marginally over the second place man, Tian Willifant. Martinez Miller still sitting comfortably in third place, while the action all happens behind him. Ruan Mostert, Percy Noah, Damon Deprier. Then we've got Chanel van Tonder. But back at the front, 5 laps left in the race. Kenzo Barnard goes through, Tian Willifant, Martinez Miller, Ruan Mostert. Ruan Mostert has closed up on Martinez Miller. And Damon Deprier still looking for a way past Percy Noah further on down for positions 5 and 6. So this is a very mature drive from young Kenzo Barnard. Great start from him, and so far he hasn't put a foot wrong. 3 laps left. Tian Willifant still charging hard. Ruan Mostert having caught right up to the third place man. So Martinez Miller under immense pressure from Ruan Mostert at this stage. Mostert looking very, very good. Certainly attacks the corners, forcing Martinez Miller to run wide. There he goes once again, trying to find a way through on the inside. This has been a very, very impressive drive from Ruan Mostert so far this evening. White flag coming out now for Kenzo Barnard as he starts the last lap. Tian Willifant still charging hard. Martinez Miller, Ruan Mostert. Damon Deprier goes through. Percy Noah still in 6th place. But take a bow. Kenzo Barnard coming through to take the checkered flag. A brilliant, brilliant drive from Kenzo Barnard. Tian Willifant in 2nd. Ruan Mostert 3rd. Martinez Miller 4th. Damon Slubbert will be 5th. Percy Noah 6th. Chanel van Tonder 7th. Wesley Slubbert will be 8th. And then I think it was the 777 car of Peter Leroux that came through to grab the last position. Folks, what a brilliant final. The 1660 is always an absolute, absolute highlight. But I just can't say enough about this drive from Kenzo Barnard tonight. A very, very mature performance from the young man. Brilliant, brilliant driving up against some incredibly, incredibly stiff competition. The likes of Percy Noah, Tian Willifant, Ruan Mostert, Martinez Miller, to triumph over them certainly takes some doing. So a most impressive drive from the young man. Not only did he help our kart racing team claim victory this morning, or not this morning, the whole day today. He came straight out of the last hour endurance race after doing about a 28-minute stint in the kart to come and race here this evening. So a massive, massive congratulations to young Kenzo Barnard. It certainly has been a brilliant drive from him. He has really come of age, and we look forward to big things from him down at later on this year in July in Oudtshoorn at the Car. Folks, I certainly hope that you have enjoyed the live stream. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing it to you once again on behalf of the organizers at Victory Raceway, all of the officials, to Relay Medical, to Old School Towing, every single official out there in very cold conditions. A massive, massive thank you. Folks, we look forward to catching up with you guys at the next event. My next event that I'm heading to will be the Formula One powerboat race up on the Vaal River next weekend at the Riverside Sun. There will be live streaming available for that as well. So from me, Brendan Kelly, it's goodbye until next time.